Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Are we on? Hello, are we on? New drug gaining popularity in my area due to its very relaxing high and anti-anxiety benefits. Most of these new users, though, are coming at the age of young teenagers, though, around 9th to 11th grade, maybe some later, some even earlier, sadly. But most of these users have one thing in common: they are taking this drug recreationally and not medically, which presents major problems due to the fact that Xanax, despite its prescription and let me check this exact scheduling. I know it's not a Schedule 1 substance, but due to the fact that it's not listed as an illegal substance, no, normally because it is Schedule 3 or to Schedule 4, because of that, it is viewed as a safe or even a harmless drug by many of these young users starting to take it. And that presents the issue of addiction potential as well as overdose risk. And I plan on diving quickly into everything from the positive side effects, the medical uses, to the negative side effects and the addiction potential for you guys today. I know it's very late and probably no one's watching this, but I plan on keeping this up so you guys can see it in the future. So let's dive in and let's start talking about Xanax. So as we know, it's a Schedule 3 to Schedule 4 drug, depending on the state you live in. So let's dive into Xanax side effects to begin. Now, I'm going to be pulling up everything just off Google searches today because I want to just pass on information that is obvious. I'm smart, but I don't want to do anything without giving you guys first of all, stuff from the professionals themselves who have done hours and countless thousands of dollars spent in research studies upon this stuff. So we're going to be using only credited sources today. Let me move this camera over here, and let's get talking. So, we're going to be first using drugs.com, a reputable drug site, which is going to talk about the effects. So we're going to go the common side effects of Xanax: ataxia, cognitive dysfunction, constipation, difficulty, micturition, drowsiness, fatigue, memory impairment, skin rash, weight gain, weight loss, anxiety, blurred vision, diarrhea, insomnia, decreased libido, increased appetite, and decreased appetite. Other side effects: hypertension, sexual disorder, muscle twitching, increased libido. So as you can see, it varies from user to user, as well as some of those side effects don't seem fun or safe. Skin rash, drowsiness if you're driving, memory impairment's not fun. So more common major side effects. Here are going to be, this is a massive list. I really recommend you guys go check out drugs.com for the full list of side effects. I'm going to cover as much as I can as quickly as possible. Being forgetful, changes in pattern or rhythms of speech, aka you're stumbling over your words, you sound like a drunk. Clumsiness or unsteadiness, you're still a drunk. Difficulty with coordination, drunk. Discouragement, drowsiness, feeling of sad or emptiness, leads to suicidal behavior. Irritability, trust me, I've seen that firsthand with kids. Lack of appetite, lightheadedness, loss of interest or pleasure, relaxed and calm state, shakiness or an unsteady walk, sleepiness, slurred speech, tiredness, inability to concentrate, inability to perform routine tasks. Yes, because I want to be unable to fucking brush my teeth. Trouble sleeping, trouble speaking, unsteadiness, trembling, other problems with muscle control, usual tiredness or weakness. Now we're getting into the less common side effects. Stomach pains, blurred vision, body aches, burning, crawling, itching, numbing, prickling of needles in your skin, changes in behavior, confusion about identity, place, and time. You don't know who the fuck you are, where the fuck you are, when you are. What the fuck? I mean, you get that from DMT, but it's a much more peaceful effect, I must say. Diarrhea, difficult breathing, difficulty passing urine, difficulty moving, dry mouth, fainting, fear of nervousness, fear of unreality, fever, headache, hyperventilation, inability to move eyes, inability to sit, blinking, irregular heartbeats, joint pain, lack or loss of self-control, lack of bladder control, loss of memory, loss of voice, mood changes, nausea. These are not fun side effects. Seizures, shaking, sore throat, swollenness, talkativeness. Yes, because everyone wants a talkative motherfucker who's dumb as shit. Unpleasant breath odor. Yay. More alcoholics. Let's go to the rare. Now, these, though they say rare, I've experienced quite a few Xanax heads doing all these things, and I'm only fucking 18, and I've experienced this shit. And Xanax wasn't a popular drug when I was in high school. Psychedelics were the popular drug. Actions that are out of control. Assault. Ringing in ears. Decreased awareness. Deep or fast breathing. Ear pain. False sense of well-being. AKA, you could be driving a fucking car going 100 and you'll feel safe. Hearing loss. Loss of control of legs, nightmares. Thoughts of killing oneself, uncaring. And then it goes even further to talk about how just more side effects. It's incredible. That does not seem like a safe substance. If it has side effects that span just endlessly down drugsfucking.com. And I'm telling you right now, https www.drugs.com/conditions/anxiety/Xanax. It's gonna tell y'all. Now let's dive into the short and long term side effects if you abuse Xanax. I mean, a lot of the side effects are going to be the same, but let's talk about what is going to be specifics. So you can risk overdose even on short-term use. It can lead to coma, respiratory depression. It can be increasingly more common when used in combination with other depressant substances or benzodiazepines, which I will dive further into with the Erowid drug chart, going over that for you guys. Now let's look at the lasting effects. Cognitive defects, delirious states, depression, psychotic experience, aggressive and impulsive behavior. These are lasting health effects due to Xanax use. Dependency. Now, there you can go through withdrawals. That includes insomnia, muscle tension, numbness or tingling in the extremities, nausea, depression, anxiety, tremors, seizures. Oh yeah, you can have seizures from your side effects. That's fun. And then it goes on to talk about inpatient treatment, which if you're a Xanax head, probably look into that because it's better than death. I'll let you know that much. And this is a fuck drugs kid. You think it's safe, but before you know it, it will fuck your life. It will fuck your life. we're just going to give out a quick shout out to that in addition to all those side effects, and the average quantity of filled prescriptions for Xanax doubled from 1996 to 2013. Doubled. Leading... there are over 3 deaths per 100,000. That's a 5-fold increase from what it used to be. That means that the use of Xanax has turned into a much unsafer, unregulated market where people are abusing it. So it shows that once people are losing their prescriptions, they're still taking it, and they're doing more dangerous doses, taking stuff from street dealers that they don't know the exact doses. It gets very unsafe. It gets very sketchy. It's not a good drug. So let's step back. Let's completely digress for a minute. Let's say Xanax, let's just ignore all those negative side effects. Why does Xanax exist? Xanax exists as an anti-anxiety and mostly as an anti-anxiety reliever for extreme cases where other drugs just don't seem to show positive effects. So why do people take Xanax? It's for medical reasons. It's not to get high. It's not to get fucked up. Xanax is a medical drug, and it should be used as a medical drug. If anything, if you're going to get fucked up on a substance similar to Xanax, and you enjoy the Xanax feeling, well, you can go to Erowid.com and you can look up the benzodiazepines and get similar drugs which have safer safety profiles, despite not being perfect, because they still are benzodiazepines and it's not the safest class of drugs. My recommendations as replacements include PEA, Phenibut, GHB, and even just drinking alcohol. And I'm not a fan of alcohol. I don't believe it's a safe substance when taken in excess, and I don't believe that this public stigma around alcohol is nearly the way it should be, because right now we treat it like we don't treat drinking in excess like it's a problem until you get behind a wheel, when really it's a problem from the point you start doing it in excess. That's when it becomes a problem. So we're going to check out Erowid. I'm going to show you guys just the combos real quick that are unsafe, as well as another purpose for Xanax, which I do recommend its use for but this is a kind of a heroic situation where you need it to come to your rescue. So pulling up the chart right now. Pulling up the chart right now. Okay. Benzodiazepines have known to have a cross-decrease tolerance, aka that they neutralize the effects of each other when taken in combination with psychedelics. This can be really good for someone who is taking LSD, who's known, or mushrooms, or mescaline, or any of those drugs which have been known to put people at extremely high doses into psychotic states. But those are cases that are very rare, and if you do happen to find yourself in one of those situations, a benzodiazepine such as Xanax is a great way to really reduce the effects, if not entirely negate the effects of the trip, and usually you'll just pass out. Hopefully you'll pass out. Now, quickly, let me talk to you about some things that aren't safe to combine with it. Alcohol, GHB, GBL, opioids, tramadol, other benzodiazepines, because once you take benzodiazepines in excess, you put yourself at risk. All these things can lead to serious health side effects: overdose, seizure, respiratory failure. The list goes on. Simply, it can lead to death. And I don't recommend anyone take a drug, but I'm just saying there are better options out there. There really are. And that's my little spiel. Just to give you guys a quick update on my personal life, I've been trying to, as you guys know, in my first video I stated that one of my main goals on this channel is to update you guys on how I am doing on cutting back from my own personal addiction to marijuana. And I've reduced from a multiple time a day smoker to every other day at most. And how I've been doing that is with this stuff right here. I just want to give a quick shout out to Koi CBD and Diamond CBD. Make sure, like I covered in one of my other videos, you're getting the real shit when you're getting Diamond and not any of this fake shit. But Koi, great CBD, makes you super tired, great before bed. So with that stuff, I've really cut back, and my goal is to even further cut back until I can do it once a week, maybe at most. And that's just a goal that I'm going to keep striving for. And I really hope that you guys subscribe, like, comment for future videos. Thank you guys for watching. Good night, people.